All right, so Bob just was talking about something that more than meets the eye, but I don't, I don't
That
know.
was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I try.
We're not good at this.
It's late.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, you gotta repose that now that I hit the record button.
So, all right. So, Rich, we didn't get. Oh, all right. We'll get to that next. But so apparently, Hasbro is re-releasing the Generation 1 Optimus Prime from our youth, but it's called a Missing Link, and they're going to be doing an entire series of these. This one looks exactly like the one from our childhoods, except for instead of being ridiculously immobile, it's going to have all of the extra posability that our figures now have. So you're going to be able to actually move him around, and he has actual hands that come out of the front of his arms instead of just like little fists that you plug into holes that are in his headlights. Actually looks really good. It's pretty cool.
That part out.
Huh?
Edit that part out.
What?
Soundbite it.
What? Fists?
That plug in the holes.
Fists that you plug in the holes. You know, fisting can be a verb. Oh, wait, is it an adverb because it ends in ing?
I didn't see that, but there's a self-transforming Grimlock. Yeah. $1,700.
Yeah, no, these are much cheaper.
Whoa. $1,700.
Yeah,
$1,700.
Yeah, it's a self-transforming Grimlock, and it doesn't like move around and shit on its own too.
Yeah, it's they did an Optimus Prime a while ago, which I don't think was as expensive, but it could be wrong.
Well, they did two different Optimus Primes. They did like a budget one, and then they did one that's similar to this one. But yeah, I don't think it was that expensive.
Yeah, just like, holy crap!
You tell it, you say like transform, and it transforms, and then like the Optimus Prime, you can connect to your phone and you can program it to do dances and stuff. This one, I'm guessing, does all that. This one must do all that if it's $1,700.
Yeah, this one, it's only $15 if you order it or if you pre-order it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get 2.
Yeah, I hope you all want that for Christmas because I'm getting that for everybody.
Sweet. Okay, so it was $700. Wow, the Optimus Prime was only $700.
That's a deal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that? What's that going for on eBay now? That's got to be more than that.
I think you can still buy it.
Oh, can you?
I think so.
Oh.
But since you sent that link, I'll send a link to the other one, the new premium Optimus, the Missing Link Optimus Prime. I'm sorry, that's what they're calling it, is Missing Link. So I guess they're going to do an entire series of these that are going to be released, and you'll be able to get your favorite G1 Transformers, and they'll be like actually, I guess, more mobile than they were.
They're called the Missing Link.
Yeah, they're called Missing Link.
If robots evolved from semi-trucks, why are there still semi-trucks?
Oh, I like it. That was a good one. I like it.
A good one. Because of Harambe.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. So the Optimus is 120. Is that what you're looking at?
Well, so there's $120 Optimus that comes with the trailer and roller and all the original accessories and stuff. And then there's one that just comes with just Optimus Prime himself and like his accessories. And what's cool is the one that comes with just Optimus Prime is actually colored like the cartoon. So
yeah, okay.
So he's got the blue eyes and he's got the blue glass on his windows. So minor changes, but changes that make him more cartoon accurate. And then also they're releasing the lunar Takara Tomy Lunar Cruiser Optimus Prime, which I don't know who made this lunar cruiser. It says JAXA, the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, and Toyota designed this thing, and I guess they're going to send it up to the moon somehow. But it actually transforms into Optimus Prime as well. So, and it's a pretty cool looking figure. sent that to you guys as well.
And it's pretty wild. This is all off of the Hasbro Pulse thing. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of neat stuff that they've done over the years. I actually have a copy of HeroQuest. Yeah, I was going through their kind of archive of stuff that's been funded. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's one of those things that's really meant for true collectors for the most part, though. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like a frickin' $42 Chuckles figure from G.I. Joe.
Yeah. It gets a little outlandish, but it's pretty neat though. It's definitely something to check out. It's HasbroPulse.com. We can give them a little plug, even though they don't pay for any advertisement here.
No, they don't pay for shit. But you know what? They're cool, so we'll give them, a little shout here. That's where you can get the Star Wars Black figures. You can get the Black Series Force FX Elite lightsabers, Marvel characters. There's a lot of cool stuff. And they're hyper detailed. They're really cool.
Hey, speaking of the this kind of genre, if you will, because we've talked about this to kind of no end with limited run games in that frame with video games. Did you ever get your copy of Worms for?
No. No.
It just says ready.
It still says ready. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for. I don't know. Are you trying to fucking light me up here since I said that I was in a shitty mood?
No. I just it's more of a knock at limited run. I don't like
So
I mean, I can keep going and get you fired up.
I clicked on it because I want to, I want to look at it now and figure out if maybe they did send it and I just missed the email. And the first thing I see is that there's apparently a Rift Tracks the game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so you guys are aware of what Rift Tracks is, right?
It is the follow-up to Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes.
Some of the people went off and did Cinematic Titanic, and then other people went off and did Rift Tracks.
Oh, okay.
So apparently there is an actual video game of this, and of course Limited Run is selling the fucking physical copy because why not stick it with the fucking company that never sends their shit out?
I'm sorry, but it cracks me up when it says last chance pre-production.
Yeah, last chance pre-production. No, and then I'm gonna walk in the fucking Best Buy 2 months after they list it, and it's gonna be there, but I won't be able to get the copy that I fucking ordered from them until 10 years later.
At least you didn't spend $400 on it, like that copy of the Turtles game I'm still waiting for.
That's true, but I am still. Let's see, where is it?
And I told myself I was never going to buy anything else from them, and I pre-ordered the Turtles soundtrack on vinyl and cassette.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Don't give them any more fucking money.
It's like having a drug addiction.
November 5th.
It is. That's bad.
Look, I ordered this shit November 5th, 2021.
They did Turtle stuff.
It was $103.08 with shipping. It is listed as ready and unfulfilled. Much
Bob,
like me, I am completely unfulfilled by their fucking service.
Bob, I got a good idea.
Yeah,
we have to have an episode where we do an intervention for Rich, so he stops buying from limited run games.
Yeah, we fucking do.
Intervention.
It's not even a game I pre-ordered; it's soundtracks, which is even worse.
And that's what's even more fucked up.
Yep.
That's what fucked you up with getting your Scott Pilgrim. Was the fucking soundtrack. And so, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to go order a soundtrack. You dumb fuck.
Yep. It's $302.
If you didn't have such sweet tits, we wouldn't even have you on the show anymore.
Wow. Man, you are fired up. My goodness. Jeez.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
Good Lord.
It's really your shiny head.
I'm hurt.
Oh, you know what? You know how we were going to do the Jesus Christ, Richard. That one. I'm gonna have Dang It, Bobby for you.
Oh, it's funny you bring that up. The guy that did the voice of Dale died yesterday.
No.
Died soonish, yeah.
What?
Which is even sadder considering they're supposed to be bringing back the show.
Right. No, I don't want the show without Dale.
I don't know.
Wow, Johnny Hardwick, dead at 64. Wow.
And there's a lot of people dying recently. Robbie Robertson of the band, he was their guitarist and wrote a lot of their music. Prostate cancer.
Oh, really? How old is he?
I want to say 70, something like that, somewhere around there. He was old.
No, actually, yeah, he was actually 80. So
80. Okay, yeah, prostate cancer, I think is the problem.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
man.
Hey, but in good news, you can order Blood Rain from Limited Run Games.
Was that the vampire one that they turned into a bad Yui Bowl movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't.
Blood Rain revamped.
Yeah. You can't get the official Nintendo 64 Switch controllers, but 8-bit though, the people that make these really awesome controllers, or I think there's a pre-order, so that's why it isn't here yet. But it's a board, so you swap the board inside of an original N64 controller, and it makes it a Bluetooth controller.
Nice.
I got that in pre-order as soon as I saw that. Yep. And then they put out a swap for the analog stick, so it makes it like an analog stick in a GameCube.
I had bought some. The one thing I don't like about the analog stick replacements for the 64 is so I had gotten the GameCube style ones, and it obviously wasn't from them because they make quality products. I ordered the shit from on eBay or Amazon or something, and when I got them and installed them and tried to play, it was nice. Like it worked nicely as physically, but it made the cursor move so quick on the screen. It was hard to, like playing Bond or GoldenEye. It was so hard to aim at anything. So you just got to watch. Like I'm sure that they're going to do them right, but that was an issue that I had.
I was going to say, is there not a way to? I guess not really in that, but sensitivity adjustments anywhere along the way.
Not on the N64. No.
Yeah.
You can't adjust sensitivity.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
No.
I kind of thought there wasn't a minute I said that, but
No, we benefit from that.
Your controller's too sensitive. It won't woke. Yeah, like woke controllers.
Goddamn woke controllers.
Rich, you mentioned the 8-bit though. They
8-bit do.
8-bit do, 8-bit though. I don't know. Whatever they are. They did release something else I thought was pretty cool. Or I'd say cool. It was not maybe a novelty, I guess. It was what was it? I just saw it. It was something to connect the PS5 controller to older PlayStation systems.
Was it a cock ring?
No. It was okay. It was a.
It was.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. Now here, I want to throw this down in the chat. But it was basically you can use, the PS5 controller using their adapter backward to the PS2 and PS1.
The retro receiver is what it's called.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
I see it here. Yeah.
Yeah. That was announced here within the last day or two. Well, it's pretty neat. And I don't know. It's I guess more of a novelty, I guess. But
they got a really nice mechanical keyboard coming out too. And I don't know how you guys are in your keyboard things, but I own a couple of really nice mechanical keyboards, so I don't need another one. But it looks like the colors from a Nintendo or a Famicom, depending on which one you get.
Oh, that's cool.
They're really pretty.
So, speaking of Nintendo consoles and backwards compatibility and all that stuff, so back, I don't remember when, but fairly recently, Square Enix released a remake or a remaster of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which was a GameCube game. And the way you played it was you hooked 4 Game Boy Advances up to the GameCube, and you could manage your inventory and everything through the GameCube or through the Game Boy Advance, and that's how you controlled your players and everything. And everybody could play at the same time and level up and develop their characters and all that stuff, and it was really cool. Well, when they released the remaster, obviously you can't hook a Game Boy Advance up to a Switch. And what they did is you have to play, there's no more couch co-op. You can only play online, and only one player can advance at a time. So if the three of us and Danielle were playing, and we were all playing together, and Tom was the main character, Tom, only your character would advance and would level up and could gain stats and could gain items.
Mm.
Then we would have to redo whatever portion of the game we just did individually. So then Rick would go, and then I would go, and Danielle would go. And then that way we could all level up and we could all make progress in the game. So what these dudes did is, it's 4 friends who don't live together. They hooked up 4 GameCubes or 4 GameCubes with Game Boy players. The Game Boy player has the port on it so that you can plug accessories into it. They plugged the cable that let you play your Game Boy Advance on your GameCube, or connect your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube. They plugged that into the Game Boy player and then into the GameCube. And they did that on each one. Then they connected a whole bunch of other stuff. And essentially what it ended up being was connecting all of this stuff to a Wii and using the online functionality of the Wii to connect to this security system monitor thing that basically broke down the signal into 4 different squares. So they each had their own screen, and then they connected that to something so that they could all log in and control everything with their own systems.
Damn, that's pretty complicated.
And I dropped the article
about an hour ago.
Huh?
I spaced out about an hour ago.
Yeah,
I heard Chronicles. That was like the last thing that I heard.
So it's on the article's on IGN.com. It's called the Hypercube, and they actually give you the directions on how to build it. And I dropped that in the chat there. But it's real. I mean, it's inventive. I'm pretty impressed. And if I had played that game as when it came out, I might really want to try it. But also, I don't have the money to build that rig. So here we are.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty neat though. I always like seeing how people kind of mess around and
Well, there was back when the GameCube was alive, there was this thing set up. It was called like hyper tunneling, and you had to get the which is now extremely expensive to find, the broadband adapter for the GameCube, and you would plug that in, and you would be able to log into this client on your PC or your Mac, and then you could actually play Mario Kart Double Dash against people online.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, talk about an accessory I wish I held on to. That thing's expensive as hell now, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I don't know. Rich, I'll have to get your thoughts on Twisted Metal here in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I did have a question. You speaking in the gaming sense, you playing anything lately?
Me?
Yeah.
Bob. Oh, yeah. I picked up that. Oh, Jesus. Code Rain Detective something. That it's
That's a hell of a title.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Master Detective
Archives of Rainbow for
There you
Nintendo
go.
Switch. And I've been usually getting stuff digitally because I'm lazy and don't want to get up and change the things, and also whatever. But this one I not special ordered. I went to Amazon and got the collector's edition with the box set or whatever, because Danganronpa was one of my favorite games of all time, and this is definitely it's made by the same people, and it's literally just a reskin of Danganronpa almost. Instead of that Danganronpa, you were a pile of the world's best high school kids. Like each one had their own, like you're the world's greatest detective, the world's greatest baseball player, and they put them in a school that's locked down, and they have to kill each other till only one of them's left alive. But they have trials, and if you can figure out who killed them, then you get to go on and do it till one person's left. This is like you're not locked in a room. You start out the game where you're a detective that has sold all of his memories to a demon, so the demon can help you solve a case. So you don't know quite who you are or what's going on, but it starts out with you locked on a train going to this thing with other master detectives, and they all start dying one by one, and you go through this whole trial thing. It's basically well, the other one's Japanesey too, but a more violent version of Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright games.
Okay, yeah.
You're solving a crime pretty much, and you have to you have a courtroom scene at the end of it where you're looking for holes in their testimony based on evidence that you collected during another thing. It's very visual novelty. There's not a whole lot of action, but there's a lot of reading and listening to the. It's all acted out if you want to hear it, but I usually just skip all that because I read faster than I hear. But it's awesome. The art style is kind of cool. Very Japanesey. I like it.
No, that sounds pretty cool. Huh.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, actually, I enjoy stuff like that. Like you said, it's sounds like more of a novel type approach to it. But yeah, I do like those type of games.
I'll get Tom to read.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, eventually I'll get there.
And before I started playing that, I was playing Soul Hackers 2 for the PS5, which is made by the people that make the Persona games. It's basically just another JRPG. Actually, I guess we're not allowed to call them JRPG. There was this whole article not too long ago about a Japanese developer saying, no, these are just role-playing games. They're not Japanese role-playing games. That puts us in a little box we don't want to be in.
But they're from Japan.
Well,
and they're very specific in style too. As
yeah,
right. It is a genre.
RPG.
Whether like there's tactical RPGs, there's JRPGs, there's action RPGs. Like that's just how it works. So fuck off.
That was fun too.
To that guy, not you, Rich. To that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I just out of curiosity, I just Googled JRPG and second article down from July, Game Rant, the best modern day JRPGs. So
right,
who knows? I mean,
look, whether people want to admit it or not, it is a thing. It is a genre.
But what's cool about the Soul Hacker games is they're all Persona 2 are all spin-offs of a bigger series called Shin Megami Tensei, which I have no idea what it means, but basically you're getting demons to fight for you.
It means Pokemon with demons.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And they're in the Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers too. Devil Summoner is another series. They're all weird.
I tried to play. I forget which one it was, but I tried to play it, and I was just like, okay, it's like a dungeon crawler, but it's like, aren't the dungeons procedurally generated, so it's never the same twice?
No, kind of. I didn't. There's a couple of dungeons. I don't like the dungeon crawler ones, but when I got my Vita, it came with a copy of Persona 4 that I didn't think I was going to enjoy, and then wound up really liking it. It's like, I think it was like a 135-hour game too. Like I played it, that one. They're long, games, but they're made very well. Persona 5 was out for the PS4, and that was really good too.
Yeah, that's out for everything at this point.
Yeah, so it's coming to the Switch. I don't think it's out.
It's on the Switch.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's Persona 5 Royal. So the DX version of it came to the Switch, and then they're coming out with Persona 5 Tactica, which is a tactical RPG based in the same universe. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it used to be they would come out for the PS2, and then there'd be a handheld version that was the like you said, the Royal version. So it was like they added a character and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they did when Persona 4 came out, that was the one that broke big in America. So you had Persona 4, and then you had Persona fighting games that were based off of the Blue Blaze engine, which were pretty good, but a little weird. And then you had dancing games.
Yeah.
Like Persona 4 Dance All Night or whatever. So I was like, let's put all these out.
Anything to make a buck.
Yeah.
People are bound to buy them. You know that.
Yeah. Speaking of buying, I wish somebody would go buy some socks or something from our site.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that in a while. Let's do a quick plug for our merch. We have a merch store that Tom started up, and it's really good. And there's really cool shirts and socks and mugs and bumper stickers and all kinds of fun stuff. So go buy some stuff so we can quit our jobs and just do this and give you even more content that you crave.
Yeah, I think the stickers are on sale now. I think they're down to $1.99 a piece.
Are they really?
I believe so. Last I checked.
Oh well, shit.
So,
There we go.
yeah.
We need
The
to.
prices are insane.
And then Richie's house explodes.
Do we have Johnny Bench stickers? We need Johnny Bench stickers.
Yeah, we do need Johnny Bench stickers.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Wait, can we do that without getting sued?
Probably not.
Is he dead yet?
No, he's not dead.
Oh,
He's
to
not
wait.
dead yet. Remember, he just
alive.
got in trouble for
That's right.
slurs.
Yeah, still around. But yeah, I don't think you can
It
use.
turns
like,
out my impression was way more accurate than we thought.
Who would have thought?
Yes.
maybe he really didn't get in trouble. Maybe it was just you. Someone picked up like a random.
There you go. Yes.
Someone picked up a random. It was like,
Richie's been
oh
going
my,
places.
Mr. Bench, I can't believe that.
Richie's been going to conventions and shit. He said, "Oh, I'm Johnny Bench. We're to sign some baseballs."
Speaking of old athletes, I watched the RVD match on Dynamite, and it wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't RVD in his prime, but it was better than the Sabu thing they had out there.
Which is like it was a 2.5-star frog splash.
The frog splash was a little rough. Did you watch it?
No, I love RVD,
He
but I just
he looked
no.
tired too. Like as he's doing it, like he's still doing all of his moves and shit and hitting everything, but like he's out of breath. Like,
Dude,
okay.
He looked like he had a child and a baby Bjorn under his shirt.
Yeah, see, I mean, and for someone,
I was thinking that too while watching it. Like he had good arms and shit, but he had the same thing I'm going over. His arms and legs are nice, but he's got that. He's shaped like a barrel now, kind of like Jericho's a little thick in the middle. I think it's just an old man thing. I don't think
it's muscle belly
around it.
he's 52, and and I follow him religiously from like '96, basically through his main WWE run, which kind of basically halted 2006-07 time frame.
At some point when he got pulled over with pot in the car.
Yeah, he got pot. It was basically after they rebooted
He
ECW.
continued into Impact and stuff though too, didn't he? Like, what isn't he like going?
Yeah, he went to.
Yeah, he did quite a bit after that, and I think he did some good stuff after that too. It's just I basically stopped following. I would follow him on social media and maybe catch a video or something here and there.
Almost want to see a match with him against Jeff Hardy just to see what it would look like in AEW.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Jeff Hardy's actually still doing pretty good and doesn't look horrible.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if Jeff is really and truly clean, which I feel like he is now, give it 2 to 3 months, and I hope I'm wrong. I swear to God, I hope I'm wrong.
It's just
I'm never going to see anybody get wrapped up in that shit. It's horrible. But as long as he stays clean, Jeff Hardy is such an exciting worker.
Oh, yeah.
And
one of the best.
He's dynamite in the ring. He can't escape his own demons.
Yeah.
And seriously, I genuinely hope that he can stay away from that.
Matt Hardy's got that old man thickness too. They all get it. So I'm not going to put that against Rob Van Dam. But he was still able to, like, I think back in his day, he would be able to jump from the ring up to the top rope. He was doing that same thing, but he only hit the middle rope and he had to climb that one last rope. But he still did. He did the split-legged moon. Messed it up a little bit, but he hit the split-legged moon, whatever the fuck that thing's with. Yeah.
I mean,
he hit the rolling thunder, but there's a little bit of a pause between the rolling and that last Santan. So he's slowing down a little bit, but better than Sabu.
Better in the ring than any of us would be.
Better than Sting.
Yeah. Well, Sabu's all sorts of tore up from.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my goodness. Yeah, he's just. I don't know.
He's not 70 yet, so I'm not going to compare him against good old Steamboat that we had last week. Not that Steamboat did much.
Yeah.
Hell, Steamboat's doing some excellent stuff though, and even into his 50s, he was looking like a 30-year-old. But
hey, and the JAS broke up.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, it's about time. We've seen some incarnation of that group pretty much since the start of AEW now, and it's time to move on.
But unfortunately, this means we're never going to see Matt Parker or Angelo, whatever the fuck his name is, ever again.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name.
We don't have to ever see them again, which is good.
Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange.
And Jake Hager, who basically does one match a year anyway, so that's fine.
I liked that hat.
Yeah.
That's what he said in the promo he had against Jericho. I think you and everyone else here knows that I liked that hat. Except for he said it all lispy.
That's the most he got over ever though. So it's kind of
That's the shirt I still wear on the 4th of July is my Jack Swagger. Hand over the heart, we the people in the back.
Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
Especially if you know the time on the storyline on that.
Yeah.
Because old Dutch Mantel was
Dirty Dutch.
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, I actually, speaking of wrestling, Bob and I kind of chit-chatted a little bit last night. Rich, I know you've been watching this Dark Side of the Ring too. Did you watch like the Bam Bam Bigelow one?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's a good one. So, did you watch Dash to the Beach 2000?
Not yet. That was the last one, right?
I think no. The most recent one that they finished up the season, I think, with Marty Jannetty, which I have not seen yet. The two I haven't seen yet are Abdul the Butcher and Marty Jannetty.
I watched the Abdul the Butcher one.
It's pretty gory.
It was okay. It was like everything you kind of knew going into it. Like they didn't learn anything new from it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen stuff on him before, and they've actually, I believe, on the previous Dark Side of the Ring, interviewed him before, if I'm not mistaken. But not for him. It was about something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, dude, man, my goodness. That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
The Junkyard Dog one was good. I don't know when
that
was. I went back and watched that.
That was sad, but
yeah, I was telling Bob last night, the Bash of the Beach 2001 was more or less just an hour of interviews, one side with Vince Russo, the other side with Eric Bischoff, and then going back of who said who. And yeah, I mean, it's worth watching.
I don't know if it was about that or not, but somebody was saying that one of these things made Jeff Jarrett out not to be as big of a douchebag as he seems to be. And I don't know which one of them it was they're talking about.
I don't know. I'm kind of hit or miss on him. I'm not a Jarrett fan whatsoever. And I think the thing that I get from him is that he was getting his push in the business early on because of his dad. Because his dad was a promoter. And so his dad was putting his son, Jeff, in the main events well ahead of other guys who've been grinding for years. And I think that's where a lot of his bad reps started. So I don't necessarily blame him. But I still don't like. I'm still not a fan.
Do you watch Wrestling with Regret? It's a YouTube channel. He does reviews.
No.
He just did SummerSlam 2000, I think, which had that was Taz versus not JR. Well, JR was fighting the King, Jerry the King Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
But it also had the Cat, who was married to Jerry the King at the time, and his son in Scotty Too Hot. I forget what the things are.
Oh, Brian Christopher.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jerry the King in this.
Yeah,
it's and I think
the Cat versus Tori Wilson, and it was a stink face. Well, yeah, they had to do a sting face to win. So it was the Cat shoving her ass in the other woman's face to get the win.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, man,
I forgot like Attitude Era.
Yeah,
rough.
Yeah, the end of that era. I mean, especially the good stuff. You know, as far as wrestling wise and getting the stars built was late '90s. But once it hit in the 2000, especially whenever you brought over the ECW guys and some of the WCW guys, some of that crap into the early 2000s got really off the wall, and there's no way they could air it now. I mean, I guess they could try, but now going back real quick on the Jerry Jarrett thing with him, he I'm trying to think. He was doing stuff in Mid-South and all this stuff and with his own promotion. I think he did a lot of work out of the Memphis area, and so obviously a lot of work with Jerry Lawler and whatnot. And I think that's where the Jeff Jarrett stuff really started, was because Jeff was really young when he broke into the business. And I think it all had to do because of his dad. because Jeff Jarrett started wrestling in '86, and so that would have put him like not even 20 years old. And I think at that time he's getting thrust into these main events, and with some of these guys back then, to me, I think that's where a lot of the animosity toward him started. But then watching him as a personality, with all the Double J crap through the '90s, I mean, how could you not hate the guy?
Yeah.
I mean, even his character was so bad that, but we got the roadie out of it.
Yeah, thank God. What would the world have done without the road dog?
I don't know. I was hoping when RVD came out, Bill Alfonso would have came out with. I don't even know if he's still alive or not. But I was just waiting for it.
Yeah, Bill Alfonso's still alive.
I'm fairly certain that the meth and everything else in his system is keeping him running at this point. He's kind of just a shambling corpse, but
if we're gonna do this right.
Yeah, no, he's still alive. He's 66.
Dude, he looks 66 back in ECW.
I know. Yeah.
Fucking Fonzie.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to heckle the crap out of that guy. He was easy to heckle, but it's Fonzie.
I think they're teasing it Taz versus Jack. No, what the hell's his name? Jungle Boy. Jack Jake
Perry.
Yeah. Can't remember names. We do this too late. We should do a morning one day so I'm awake.
When's the last time Taz actually got in the ring?
Oh.
When he choked out Heyman.
Yeah, so I I don't think he could ever actually step foot in the ring for a match again based on his issues.
Yeah, no, that's the last time I remember seeing him in the ring, and it was just to step into the ring and choke out Heyman and then go back to commentary.
Yeah, so we're talking that was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Dude, no, that was 20-something years ago.
Is it that long ago now?
Yeah.
Good God.
Because I was in tech school when the invasion angle was going on. So that was 2001.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it stemmed from whenever he was dumped on his head by Sabu.
Yeah.
Or no, he dumped Sabu on his head. I forget where Taz got hurt. He got hurt somewhere in ECW along the way. But they all had broken necks running around there.
Is that how my neck broke?
Yeah. You were watching it and it just broke.
It came through the screen.
You flipped it on Peacock and it was like, eh.
No, I had that infamous match against the wall in Montana at the airport. Fucking.
He said the wall, and I was like, "Isn't that a wrestler?"
Yeah, I know. I started thinking too. Like, wait, the wall. Wait, no, I don't think the wall was one. But yeah, no, that was that match in Montana a few months ago, and man, that's what the crack was.
Still haven't won that one yet.
Fuck no. Find out about surgery on Monday, so we'll see.
Just make sure they don't, they leave you intact.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that they're going to try and fucking take something out and put something in, and then I'm going to wake up, my butthole's going to be sore, and I'm going to say, well, why isn't my neck hurt? They say, oh, sorry, we thought you were here for something else.
Oh, we switched the things.
Yeah.
Whoops. But no, I mentioned the Peacock Network with all the WWE stuff, so I had to get Rich's thoughts. We tried to do this in a.
Before we go on to the next Peacock related thing, you guys, I think we talked about WrestleQuest before, right?
Mm-hmm.
The RPG that's based on old school wrestling with Macho Man and Andre the Giant and JYD and everybody.
I don't remember that conversation.
So I dropped a link in the chat. It's from Sports Illustrated. Dude, this game, I highly recommend checking out the trailer for it. It looks really cool. It's basically taking you through like a Japanese RPG style game where it's all wrestling based. So like Muscle, but with actual wrestlers. And unfortunately, Jeff Jarrett had a lot of input into.
I was going to say, I like the fact that you somehow tied JRPGs with Jeff Jarrett. Like we wrapped that up with a nice bow.
Yeah,
that's really good. I'm going to start calling them Jarrett RPGs now.
Don't do that. I enjoy them, and I'll fucking hate them.
A third of the way down this article, there's like a picture of Jake the Snake Roberts and what looks like the fairy grove from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what's going on.
Yeah, that's
But
the
it
thing.
looks
Like,
entertaining.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can, like, there's all this real, like, normal JRPG shit in it, and then you've got like wrestlers, like from when we were kids, 80s and 90s wrestlers. So,
Yeah, it does look really cool. Yeah.
and like all the different wrestlers are different character classes. So, like, you know, it's really cool, and I can't wait for it to come out. But I'm so disheartened by the fact that fucking Jeff Jarrett was involved in it that I don't know, might remove some of my hope for it.
I don't know. It's cool because it does have that, like, that it's skinned out like the early '90s wrestling games, which is really cool.
Yeah.
No, I like it. It's that's pretty neat. Oh, that's a good find. Did they have a release date on that by chance? Or
I don't
oh,
remember.
it actually did. It released already 2 days ago.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I do. I thought it was coming up soon, but I couldn't remember. But Rocky Johnson's in it. The Road Warriors, Macho Man, like I said, Jake the Snake, JYD. So they're, and that's not obviously not everybody, but there's I wonder what the roster looks like. Let's see. I mean, hell, we got Google.
Wait,
Andre
what?
the Giant's
What's this
actor.
Google thing?
Yeah. So all right, here we go. WrestleQuest roster. All right, Al Snow,
Ooh,
Andre the Giant, Booker T, Bret Hart, British Bulldog, DDP, Shake the Snake Roberts, obviously Jeff Jarrett, JYD, Coco Beware, La Parka,
wow,
Luna Vachon, Randy Savage, the Road Warriors, Rocky Johnson, and Sergeant Slaughter.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And this I'm gonna send you guys a link. This is it's
Do
got
they have character ratings? I'm gonna guess who the most powerful character in the game is,
it's actually Luna Vachon.
and it's JEFFJARRET.
So here's this actually has like the pictures of the characters.
The Thing's got a Rocky Johnson.
Would you say?
I said the Thing's got a Rocky Johnson.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
That's good.
So, dude, it's looking really good.
The
I'm
Thing's
excited.
Johnson.
No, not the Thing's Dom. Listen, man, you're starting to sound like Brody from fucking Mallrats.
Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, the art style is really cool, and even Al Snow's got "Help Me" written on his face. And actually, if you look at the characters, I think that they're action figures. So, like,
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
I don't know how you can have the WrestleQuest rooster without the gobbledygooker.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they should have the gobbledygooker.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what character I would really love to see. Okay, so if you want the gobbledygooker, I want Akeem.
Oh yeah, Akeem the African Dream.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It seems like he'd be a good fit for this.
He'd be an awesome fit for this.
Yeah.
I don't see the
I
Iron
was
Sheik.
hoping the Bastion Booger would be in it.
Yeah.
Where's the Iron Sheik?
Yeah, where's Sheiky?
I'd say it does have Macho Man though. I was gonna say he's a little too.
Well, what about all right, hold on. So let's add 5 people to this. So putting the Sheik in, right?
Yeah, put the Sheik in. Yeah.
Okay. What about Repo Man? Or
I don't know.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy? Or wait, no. Going about this the whole wrong way. The Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, you got a Burger Ball. Okay, I'll take that one.
Yeah. All right. So the Brawler's in, the Sheik's in. Are we putting Bastion Booger in or no? No. Dusty should have been in it.
Yeah. Oh, Dusty can be in everything. I mean.
Yeah. And,
but no, Dusty has to go in as the Midnight Rider.
Yeah. Okay. So Midnight Rider.
So, Terry Funk.
The African Dream.
Yes, Terry Funk.
Terry Funk. The Midnight Rider. Brooklyn Brawler. And then who was the last one we had?
Rowdy Piper. We need Rowdy.
Oh, yeah. How the fuck is Piper not in it?
Yeah.
Hacksaw's not in it. Fucking Hillbilly Jim's not in it.
Oh, Hillbilly Jim.
We could have you have to have like a non-wrestler too, because you have to have some NPCs roaming around, but they just talk.
Mean Gene.
Like Mean Gene, yeah, exactly.
Bobby the Brain.
Classy Freddie Blassie.
Yeah, classy. Fucking Gorilla Monsoon.
I want old school Gorilla Monsoon, the wrestler.
Yeah. King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Captain Lou.
Oh man.
Lou. How's Mr. Fuji not in it?
I'm trying to think of. If you go I guess you could go way back. If Andre's in it, you got to have Haystacks Calhoun in it.
You're
right?
right. I mean, if it's based off of JRPGs, we have to have Mr. Fuji. It just makes sense.
You're not wrong. I mean,
didn't we decide he was Hawaiian and not actually Japanese?
Yeah, he's probably Samoan like everybody else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, how the fuck's Yokozuna not in it?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Yokozuna, the Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
Yeah, that dude was Hawaiian.
Yeah.
What about
And we had Yokozuna, who was a Samoan who never actually. But Earthquake was actually Yokozuna, a sumo wrestler.
Was he really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, John Tenta.
The first white man that or whatever to make that thing too. Yeah. He had like a really interesting career if you look at it.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, Earthquake should be in it, but he shouldn't be in. He should be in it as fucking as what was that? God damn! Why can't I remember the dude that came through the wall?
Oh no, that was that was Tugboat. Yeah, Tugboat was the Shockmaster. Yeah,
the Shockmaster should be in it.
I'm trying to think who was the one in. It wasn't Earthquake, but WCW had who's Roadblock. Who was that guy?
Oh, Roadblock. He was a G.I. Joe guy.
Yeah.
There was a wrestler in WCW. Yes, there it is. I found it. It was he was no one famous. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but you know why? A reason why I that name does ring a bell as far as other than just the because it was basically a goof. He was in there to like basically make fun of like Tugboat and Earthquake and that. But he trained through Larry Sharp, so that's the Monster Factory type guy. So that's probably why I stuck around.
How about fuck, well, I can't remember his goddamn name now. It was literally just on the tip of my tongue. Zeus.
Oh man. Wait, one of these days we'll have to do a rundown of No Holds Barred.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could rewatch that movie.
There's so many great characters great wrestlers that could have been in that. But we're running up on time. Let's you want to quick
thing. So last night, Rich, Bob, and I to chat about the TV show Twisted Metal, and we kind of tried to do it without spoilers, but we did chat about characters and character development and whatnot. And I was just kind of curious about your thoughts and what you liked, maybe disliked, excited first, second season.
I'm only like a half hour into the first episode, so I got up to him getting into the city and the woman telling him what his prize would be if he delivered something. That's as far as I got.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason.
No,
I highly recommend diving in because it's a fun watch.
I'm going to. I just haven't been. We just finishing up a release at work that's had me totally wrecked for like a month.
Nah, I understand. Our staff came back today, so it's a little crazy. So
it's like yesterday we finished everything, so it's like I'm going to stop early. I'm going to watch Harley Quinn, and then we had like a work sponsored happy hour. So there we go.
Nice.
And I got wrecked on. They had Von C Brewing. That's the brewery here in Norristown. That's the Schmidt Spear people. Had their hazy IPA something or other, which was apparently 7% alcohol, and we had like no food, so I was just drinking them. Like,
oh man, really catch up to you quick.
Yeah, yep. I think we should go get dinner. So I actually wound up having dinner like down there. Okay.
That's awesome. Whenever you get deeper in, we'll have to revisit it. So I'm curious to see what you think. We try to go around it, not giving too much away. So, but I think you'd enjoy it.
Gotcha. I'm caught up on Harley Quinn, and then me and my mom started watching. What the hell was it called? Love and Married, Love and Death. I think it was called. It's Elizabeth Olsen. Apparently, it's based on a true story of this woman who has an affair and then winds up killing the other person with an axe or whatever. Elizabeth Olsen's awesome though. She is definitely the best Olsen sister, hands down, bar none. She didn't kill Heath Ledger, so that like puts her at number one automatically.